What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my very easy dog tag guide for the plant chapter of Metal Gear Solid 2. If you're new here and you haven't seen the tanker chapter very easy run that we did in my previous video, make sure you check that out if you're interested in getting 100% dog tags on the tanker chapter on very easy, as well as getting some of the easier to get trophies in that portion of the game as well. Without further ado, let's get into the plant chapter. As always, we're going to be skipping most codec calls and most cutscenes. And I say most and not all because there are some important cutscenes that we need to watch in order to get some of the easier to get trophies, but I'll let you guys know when we get there. The unique thing about very easy and easy is that you can actually start the game with the M9. And it's found under that sort of shelving unit thing there on very easy. There's some extra ammo for it here. Once you're done picking that up, proceed to the next portion here. And since we are playing on very easy and we get access to the M9 right away, we're actually going to start picking up dog tags immediately after this cutscene and codec call. Make sure if you guys have this quick change setting to unequip, as it is by default, you change it to previous. This is very important to be able to follow this guide accurately. Once you're done there, just press exit, skip this codec call, and then we're going to quickly begin collecting our dog tags here, starting with these two gentlemen on the ground. Don't have to do anything really special here. You can speed up them waking up if you punch the stars above their heads, but you can just chill out. Freeze. Make sure you hold them up as soon as they, I guess, get back up from being dazed, from being knocked out. Pick that guy's up, and then now you can proceed to knock the stars off of this guy, make him get up a little quicker. It's kind of weird, the range that you have to be in to knock him out, but it does make it quicker, as you can see there. Don't kill me. And hold him up, and it should be perfect timing. As soon as his dog tag lands, we'll have access to the lift here and proceed to the start of the plant chapter. All right, very easy here. Just gonna dive, crawl into this little crawl space, pick up the ammo, and then skip this codec call before we make our way to the interior of the big shell. Starting with the Strut A pump room. Nothing special here. Just trigger this cutscene, skip it. Skip this codec call, and then we're going to hold this guy up here. You can do this later, as we're going to be in this Strut A pump room quite a few times in this run. But in order to not forget, I usually forget this guy because I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. I just take him out there, take his dog tag. He's not a tough guy, so you can take it out the M9, and then proceed to the left side, the AB connecting bridge. Going to be another codec call that you need to skip, and then we're going to take out two guys as we get their dog tags. So one up north here and one to the left, which is the south. Wait for this guy to turn, and then slowly walk over these grates. Freeze. Hold him up, and then take his tag. You want to make sure you're slowly walking over those grates on the ground, or else it makes a ton of noise. For that guy. For this guy, we're just going to jump over them, since he stays in this same spot here. Freeze. We're going to hold him up. And then once you get his tag, we're pretty much done with this section until later. So proceed on to the Strut B transformer room. Here we're just going to flip to trigger the cutscene where Vamp gets introduced. One of the coolest and scariest cutscenes in my opinion. And then once you're done skipping these cutscenes, make sure you pick up this SOCOM suppressor here. So equip your SOCOM and equip the suppressor on it. We're going to be using that quite a bit for the tough guys. And I should mention that we are going to be trying for the pacifist run, so we're going to try not to kill anybody. Save here if you want. I'm not going to. But you can save as many times as you want. Before you continue on, make sure you open this locker here. Pick up some extra ammo for the SOCOM. And let's continue on. Not going to be doing much of anything in this portion of the game. You do want to pick up these chaff grenades, though, because we are trying for the weapon completionist plant version of that trophy, since we've already done the tanker version. Just pick those up, proceed on to the Strut C dining hall, and we're just going to cartwheel over to Peter Stillman, and he's going to teach us how to defuse some bombs. If you've already played through the game entirely once, you can skip all of the Stillman cutscenes. Alright, once you've gotten the rundown from Peter, we're going to make our way up here and exit into the CD connecting bridge. Not much to do here. You can use this opportunity to equip your coolant and equip the weapons you'll be using. And then make your way... Actually, I'm going to switch to the SOCOM here because we're going to take out this camera for the Bye Bye Big Brother trophy. And then we're going to make our way into the Strut D sediment pool. Now this is going to require some strict timing, so you do want to cartwheel off here. And then another one here to be able to hold this guy up in time. So we're going to get his dog tag. And then we're going to wait just a second here. Pick up this ammo. And then we're going to do that. Drop down to the lower level. Open this up. And then defuse the bomb. Once you've done that, we're going to chase after this guy that's in front of us here. Hold him up before we continue on. And that's pretty much it for the sediment pool area.
Freeze! Huh? Don't kill me.
Alright, so once you're done collecting those 2 dog tags and defusing the bomb, you can continue on to the DE connecting bridge. There's going to be 1 tag that we're going to pick up here. In order to do that without being spotted, we're just going to hang out down here for a little bit till we see this guy up there come down these first set of stairs. Once he's there, we can hold him up and get his tag very easily. And we're all done in this portion for now. Strut E parcel room also only has 1 dog tag that we need to worry about. We're going to collect this box while we're waiting for the guy that we need to hold up to make his way up here. Once he's here, you can hold him up. Take his tag, and then I'm also going to collect these stun grenades that are found under this conveyor belt here. Once you've done those 2 things, you can march along up to the upper portion of Strut E, which is the heliport, where we're going to collect 2 dog tags, and we also have to defuse 1 more bomb here as well. And cartwheel to trigger this cutscene. Get that as well. And then I just like to do aerials or cartwheels to speed this up. Once you're here, you can do 1 more, go prone, and then defuse this bomb here. You're then going to make your way left by these 2 crates here. Swoop down and hold this guy up. Now this is going to be a tough guy.
What are you? Don't kill me.
So make sure you intimidate him with your SOCOM. And then tranquilize him if you're going for a pacifist run. You can pick up those stun grenades there. You don't really need to, though. Make sure you pick up this box for, again, the Moving Day trophy. And then we have 1 more dog tag to pick up, which is our friend over here. He's also got claymores laying next to him, so you can pick those up for, again, the weapon completionist trophy. We're also going to pick up a claymore later, so you technically don't have to pick these up, but I like to just in case. Once you've done that, we're all done with the Strut E Heliport for now. So make your way back into the parcel room. The guard should still be knocked out because, again, we're playing on very easy, so nothing to worry about here. No cameras or anything on this difficulty. So make your way down to the southern exit to the EF connecting bridge, where we're going to get a quick codec call from Mr. X, warning us about these claymores. Once you're here, just walk where I'm walking here, and you shouldn't get hit by any claymores. Or making your way down here to the Strut F Warehouse. Now this portion is going to be very easy, no pun intended. We're just going to flip over this way to the left side of the map here, drop down, get your coolant spray out, and spray this. Now the guard behind us did see us, but we have, since it's on very easy, he has poor eyesight. We can actually use that to our advantage to hold him up very easily. Just jump down and hold him up. You'll notice the guy up top caught us. We're not going to mess with him until later. All you have to do is get your dog tag and then get out of the Strut F to the FA connecting bridge, where we're going to have 1 dog tag. So look at your radar here. As soon as that guy looks north, you can go hold him up. Make sure you're in front of him so the Cypher doesn't capture you, so he doesn't see you. Get his dog tag and then go up the staircase here, both staircases. We want to be on the upper level of this next map here. Once you're in the Strut A pump room, you're going to cartwheel so this guy doesn't see you. Make your way down here And before you defuse the bomb, you actually want to pick up this next box here, which is located the staircase right here. And you want to climb on top of this little area here. Pick up the box for, again, the moving day trophy. And come back out the way you came in, so we can go defuse the bomb. Now, there is a quick way to do this, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to show you the tutorial here. It's basically the quick getup, what I just did there. But I'm going to show you guys the traditional way, because that does require some practice to kind of get down. Just crawl under that pipe. Defuse the bomb. And then we're going to make our way back the way we came. All right, once we've done that, continue on. That guy's eyesight is so poor and very easy that it doesn't even spot you, even though I was right in front of him. Anyway, we're going to go back to the AB connecting bridge. We're going to get a call. Get that as well. And then once we go back to the AB connecting bridge, there's only going to be one guard this time. So take this left side here. And you don't have to interact with anybody. We've already gotten that guy's dog tag. Now the transformer room is going to have 2 dog tags. I like to get this guy's here. You might have to cartwheel to catch up to him before you get to the grates, so you don't make any noise.
Don't kill me.
And then after this dog tag, we're just going to go inside. I do believe this guy is a tough guy, so let me get my SOCOM ready.
Are you going to shoot?
Make sure, again, if you're going for a pacifist run, switch to your M9 as soon as you've intimidated him. Once you've gotten those 2 tags, you can make your way up to the next bomb we have to defuse. Right here. Defuse that, you're going to get a call. Once you've done that, you can pick up more ammo if you want to. And then continue on. BC connecting bridge is going to have a cipher. You can shoot it down very easily. It only takes 1 shot since, again, we are playing on very easy. Same thing, though. You're just going to continue on to Strut C, the dining hall, which is the location of the last bomb we have to take out. Well, the last of these bombs, at least. Located right here in the bathroom. Once you've done that, we got to pick up the new sensor now. That's located in the old room where we first encountered Peter Stillman. Pick that up here. And then we need to find the bomb that is located at the beginning of the plant chapter. So if you look at your map, we have to go down 2 struts back the way we came. Just make your way down. There should be nothing in your way here. Same thing with the Strut B transformer room. We've knocked out both the guards in here. So there shouldn't be any problem. Just cartwheel or aerial your way to the next strut. This time we want to go up top because the guard is located below us. And again, you don't have to mess with the guy since we already got his dog tag earlier on. Make your way up these stairs and into the Strut A Roof, where we're going to have 1 more dog tag before we defuse the bomb below.
Freeze.
Take him out, take his tag, and then go back on the lift. Once you've made it to the dock area, you just want to go back to where we started the game, where we picked up the M9 and all that fun stuff. And on very easy, the bomb is located under this submarine thing. I think it's a submarine. Right here. Alright, be careful not to dive in the water. Waste a little bit of time if you do that. Once you've done that, though, we're going to make our way back up the way we came. Once you've skipped that codec call, we're going to start the fortune fight. For the sake of time, again, I'm going to skip this. All right, nice job surviving the fortune encounter. Once you're done there, we're going to be taken up by this lift, and we're going to go over to the right side. Now watch out for claymores here. I love to get hit by claymores here for some reason. I always end up doing it, so just walk carefully along the outer edge. And now we have some new guards that we need to hold up for their dog tags that just spawned after that fortune fight. First one is here in the Strut A pump room where we defused, I think, the second to last bomb, was it? He's going to be a tough guy, so intimidate him. Switch to your M9. Pick up his tag. And then we're going to make our way to the right side, or the right side exit of the Strut A pump room onto the FA connecting bridge. Now we've already gotten this guy's tag, so we can skip him. And I'm actually going to use the coolant here. You know what? Let's use the coolant. And that makes it so I can hold this guy up easier.
Freeze!
We've gotten his tag. We've already gotten the guys below us, so we can just continue on. Now watch out for claymores here. I like to do an aerial or a cartwheel here and pick up the claymore. And then just follow our normal path. Make your way into the Strut E parcel room, first floor. And then we're going to continue up to the heliport. Our guard shouldn't see you there. And again, we already have his dog tag, so you don't need to interact with him at all. Pick up this ammo here. Make sure you have your coolant ready to go. And you're going to defuse this bomb, which triggers the Fatman fight. Now, Fatman should be very easy to take out, especially on very easy. All you really have to do is spam your SOCOM, your lethal gun, and then switch to your non-lethal gun. And just rinse and repeat pretty much. And once you've taken him out, you can work on defusing the 2 bombs that he's placed. And here's the last bomb. And you're good to go. Now, after you skip this first cutscene, or first couple of cutscenes, you want to make sure you switch to your coolant and then switch to none so you can pick him up. Make sure you do not defuse the bomb below him yet. You want to pick up the dog tag and then defuse it. Once you're done there, we're going to make our way back to the Strut E parcel room. Alright, once you've skipped all those codec calls and cutscenes, you can put on your BDU. And you can equip whatever weapon you would like. And now we have to make our way back to the armory, Strut F. We'll go through Strut E, and then we're going to go through the southern exit here. Now again, watch out for claymores here. Mostly reminding myself, since again I like to trip them all the time. But if we follow our old path, we should be okay. And our goal now is to pick up the AK. Located down here. In this room. And in this northeastern corner here. Once you have it, you can put it on. And make our way back to the EF connecting bridge. This time, however, we're going to go left side over here across that bridge. Watch out for claymores. And make sure you are rolling, doing aerials over this bridge as it does fall apart. As you can see, pick up this ammo and then make your way inside. Make sure your AK is equipped for this next portion here, as it pretty much makes you invisible to these guys because you look just like them. As you can see, I can stand right in front of this guy and it's fine. So loop back around him, take out your M9 and use it to hold him up. Make sure you don't change to your M9 until you're behind him or else he'll spot you. Same thing here. Change back to the AK so this guy doesn't mind you. Once you're behind him, switch to your M9. Hold him up. And then we have one more guy after this guy that we need to hold up for his tag. He's found down here. Make sure he's not facing you. Switch to your M9. Hold him up. Very easy. Since we now have our BDU and our AK, we blend in. Once you've gotten that tag, we can make our way back over this way to the elevator. Make sure you have your AK equipped, as that camera will catch you and cause an alert if you don't. Enter the elevator and then make your way to the B2 level. Now this room is going to require some finesse. First thing we want to do is wait till that guy turns around. Hold him up, but don't interact with him yet. Make your way down here. And then we want to hold this guy up first to the left and then hide behind this wall. Let his friend notice him. Then hold up his friend. And then we want to hold up this guy last. Pick up the D-mic. And then I like to grab these guys and move them. I've had a dog tag glitch out here.
Don't kill me.
And it actually falls under the desk there. And then it's inaccessible. So then I have to restart this portion entirely. So I would be extra careful with this guy here. Definitely drag him out.
Please don't.
As you don't want to bug out that dog tag. Trust me, it's very annoying. Get those two tags and then make your way over to this guy. None of these guys are tough guys, so at least that's pretty easy. And as you see here, there's another cardboard box that we need for our moving day trophy. We're also going to move over this way and CQC this locker for these magazines. The reason is we need it for a trophy that we're going to trigger very soon here. Don't forget about this guy. This is the one tough guy in this portion, so make sure you have your SOCOM out and then intimidate him. Switch to your M9 and take him out. Pick up his tag, and we are done. Make sure you re-equip your BDU as it does come off. And put on your AK again. Before we make our way up to the B1 level, since we have our directional mic now. Portion should also be very easy. The way we're going to do it is we're going to knock on the wall here. Oh, I guess not. Actually, we don't need to knock on the wall here for this first guy. Just switch to your M9 once you're behind him.
Are you going to shoot
And
me?
he's actually a tough guy, so let me get up. SOCOM. The nice thing about the SOCOM on Very Easy is they give you the silencer pretty much for free. So now what you want to do is hit this blocker so this guy reacts. Make sure you have your AK on so you can just walk freely so he doesn't spot you. Let him spot his friend and then hold him up.
If you're going to shoot,
Oh wow, we got a lot of tough guys in here, huh?
please don't.
Intimidate him and then switch to your M9. Take him out. Now this last guy, you want to make sure you approach him at an angle so you don't trigger his cone of vision here. And then you actually want to CQC this guy. We're not going to hold him up just yet. We need him to access the retinal scanner for the next portion of the game. Now, if he falls asleep on you because you're choking him out, and they fall asleep very easily on Very Easy, what you can do is let him go for a second, and then grab him again. Once he's about here, you can equip your weapon and hold him up.
Don't kill me.
Just make sure not to tranquilize him. So just pick up his dog tag by running through him, and then put your weapon down. Take off your weapon, and then grab him. This is obviously after you've gotten the dog tag from him. And then drag him to the retinal scanner, so then you can progress into the Ames room.
Pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Now, we're going to be skipping most cutscenes, but remember at the beginning where I said most and not all? Well, this is one of the portions after you do the whole aims thing, where I would actually save here, just in case you mess this up. I mess it up all the time, so...
What's up, Jack?
Save here just in case. 1, just in case you get caught trying to find aims, and 2, if you accidentally skip the cutscene, which is what I do all the time, since I'm so used to skipping cutscenes, you can reload from here. Reason being is this is one of the spots where we need to hear Johnny in the bathroom for the Johnny on the spot trophy. Aims, I think, is always in the same spot on very easy, which is down here. So switch to your D mic.
You're Ames, aren't you?
You can skip this cutscene and this codec call. You can skip this one as well. Now, this is the one you don't want to skip. You want to instead point your directional mic over here by this stand, by the American flag.
You're just to get hit with a bowel attack.
And you're going to be able to hear Johnny in the bathroom having a rough time.
Oh.
Make sure you play out the entire cutscene. Make sure you don't skip it at all.
Worse than that one up in Alaska.
I have heard reports of this being bugged out, even as far as the HD collection.
Chick really reminds me of someone.
So make sure you point the directional mic to the left as soon as you can and hear out the entirety of it. For the sake of the video, though, I am going to skip it.
Time I'd like to forget.
Now, this portion is where we're going to use one of the magazines that we picked up, where we got our directional mic. And since we've already gotten these guys dog tags, we don't have to really worry about it. It's kind of hard to lure on very easy since you can't hear. We'll leave the magazine there for him. And there you get the Catch a Predator trophy. And then you can just tranquilize him. Or making your way to the elevator and the next portion of the game here. Same thing here. We've already gotten all of these dog tags. And on very easy, there's no cameras. For those of you guys who have played on Extreme or Euro Extreme, you know this place is usually littered with cameras. Pick up these 2 ammo pouches and then put on your AK. We're going to be using it for the next portion here. If we see any of the ciphers, the flying ciphers. But if you do this quick enough, there shouldn't be any. Watch out for claymores. And we have to go into the armory. And we're going to spend quite some time in the armory. Once you're in the Strut F Warehouse, there's a few things we need to do here. We need to collect a bunch of our weapons that we need for the Weapon Completionist Trophy. So pick up the rocket launcher there in this first room. And also take out this guy so he doesn't annoy us later. In the way. You can also pick up C4 and grenades in here grenades and claymore if you haven't done that yet. And then over here is where our PSG-1, which is our objective, is. Not only do you want to pick up that, the PSG-1T, which is the tranquilizer version, is also in here. Pick that up as well while we're here. We're going to make our way over to this other side here. And pick up the M4. Be careful, though. This is rigged by C4 here. So shoot that sensor out. Pick up some ammo. And I believe that's pretty much everything except for these hand grenades that we need to pick up. And that is every single type of thrown weapon that we've now collected. Pick up as many as you want. Make sure there's nothing useful in here. We are good to go. So now we're going to actually make our way back this way. And we are going to exit out the way we came in. We're going to go through the EF connecting bridge over to the Strut E parcel room. And we're going to do this because we need to go to the Strut D, which is the sediment pool. And that's where we need to go to progress the game. However, we need to do a little bit of backtracking because we have some guards now, some enemies that spawned after we did some things. So after we killed or eliminated Fatman and all that stuff. So you'll notice that there are new guards here on the DE connecting bridge.
Freeze!
Build this guy up.
What are you?
He's a tough guy.
Don't kill me.
Intimidate him a little bit. Get his tag. And then we'll wait for this guy to run around this way.
Freeze.
Him up. Might actually have this guy's tag. Yeah, we do. So we can just tranquilize him. We're not missing anything. We are good to go. Now, again, this is where we need to go to progress the game. Like, our next objective is actually through this door that I'm about to walk by right here. But we are not going to do that yet because, again, there are some very easy dog tags to get, but they're also very easy to miss if you don't know about this.
Nothing here.
You'll remember this as the bridge where Snake had his box equipped at the beginning of the game.
Don't kill me.
There's now a guard that replaces him. So let's grab his tag. And there's also this guy here. Grab his tag. Then make our way into Strut C, where we're going to have 2 more tags. First guy's going to actually be in here. Let's actually go in this door. Stop him in his tracks here.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
And as you can see on our radar, there's someone else we have to take care of. Do that now, and I'm pretty sure he's a tough guy, but we'll see. Let's get down there. Go around.
Freeze. Are you going to shoot me?
I believe there's one more tag here on the BC connecting bridge. I might be wrong, and we might be done. Can actually use the scope to check if he has a tag, but we'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
Freeze.
So that should be, let me confirm here. Yeah, that is our last tag that we need before progressing the game. Now we're just going to come back up the way we came here. Got for this guy. And again, our goal is to get to the Strut D, which is the strut coming up here, as that is where we need to go to progress the game. Once you're here, just aerial or cartwheel your way over this way. And we are going to proceed to the little sniping section here. This is a little trick here that is kind of new to the Master Collection. If you want to check that out, check out the short that should have just appeared on your screen. Otherwise, I'll show you how it's done here. Now the trick, it's not really going to matter for very easy, but you can actually look at this flag and move it. See how I'm moving the flag? I'm actually controlling it. You can do that by scoping in, or you don't even have to be scoped in. You just press the first person view button, and then you mash triangle. But you can do it while you're scoped in. Same way, you hold R1 and you mash triangle. On normal and above, there's a C4 sensor here, so it makes it much easier to see, but for now, we'll just progress the game on very easy. Hate this shot so much. I always mess this up. Got that. Luckily, there's only one on very easy, and I believe it's just these 2 left. Once you've done that, equip your handgun, your SOCOM, whatever, and then progress the game. Now, the Harrier fight shouldn't be too hard. Once again, we're playing on very easy. A couple of reasons why you want to save there. The first being, if you're like me and you mess up this jump way too many times, you can just reload there. Now on very easy, you'll notice that there aren't any patrolling guards here, so there's no reason to wear our BDU. On higher difficulties, I do suggest you put on the BDU as it helps you a little bit with camouflage. Guards aren't able to see you from a certain distance, so it helps a little bit with not getting caught. But as you can see on very easy, there are no guards here. So we'll just continue on. Once you're up here, what I like doing is just equipping a chaff grenade. Just doing a roll to prone and then just spamming it. This makes you crawl a little bit faster. And it also completely minimizes the chance of being caught here by this guy who's peeping through the little window areas. The reason why I chose a chaff is it also helps you go a little bit faster when you're shimmying across the wall here like this. And you can even do that to cancel out shimmying when you're crouched over like this. And that is actually much faster than doing the normal shimmy. Once you're here, you can just continue on as normal, doing your cartwheels, doing your aerials. Or flipping over this rail. I pick up this ammo here, you don't really need to. And then I actually use a chaff grenade here because there are a lot of ciphers up ahead, as you can see. Once it goes off, you can just do your normal jumps. That jump's a little scary. And continue on. Once you're in here, you can skip all these cutscenes. We're not going to hear from our friend Johnny in the bathroom until later. We're going to make our way down these stairs, over to these other stairs, and then toward the back of this area here. It's not really anything we need to interact with just yet. We're heading to a lot of people's favorite portion of the game, which is the swimming section. I know a lot of people love that section. Just kidding, I know most of you hate it. But on very easy, it's not too bad, honestly. Since the Nikita is literally right around this corner. You're going to see in just a second. If you mash the circle button to swim faster, and you also mash the triangle button, the action button, you'll notice that my oxygen level, as you can see here, is going down way slower when I'm mashing triangle, opposed to when I'm not. So I'm not mashing it here, and now I am mashing it here. See how it barely goes down? So that is a trick that we're going to be using during the next portion. And then we're going to go back to the room that had 2 vents that we can shoot the Nikita through. And we're going to shoot through the vent where you have to climb on this first level here. Oops, don't crouch though. That was dumb. Make sure you don't hit the president. Sometimes he likes to get in your way for some reason. Once you've hit that, we can make our way over to the once electrified floor, which is obviously no longer electrified, and start the cutscene. Alright, once you've seen those cutscenes or skip them, we're going to make our way back to that elevator we were just at. And the swimming portion is truly about to begin. Alright, once you've regained control of Raiden, make your way down here again, as I said, to the elevator that we were just at. A lot of backtracking in this game. Still not as much as MGS1, though, in my opinion. That second disc of MGS1 is Backtrack City, in my opinion. Alright, so once you're here, obviously activate the elevator and go down to that same level where we swam. Right. And what I like to do here is follow the posters of these attractive young women. They've never steered me wrong. We're going to go left there. And again, you'll see a poster here. Follow the posters until you've reached this door here to your right. Open that up by mashing the action button. Get this cutscene here. And then we're going to go over bottom left, top left, bottom right. Pick up this ammo here. It's for the stinger. I can pick it up. Be nice if I could pick it up. There we go. Then you're going to swim up over to this next door. Don't worry, you have plenty of oxygen. You can swim around in circles like I just did and you're perfectly fine, especially if you use that swim glitch. As soon as you go in this door, you're going to go to the right, up these stairs, over to the room where we're going to fight Vamp for the first time. And I'll show you guys a super quick and easy way to take out Vamp non-lethally. As soon as the fight starts, switch to your M9, your tranquilizer. Shoot him in the head once, if I can hit him. And then move over to the edge here. Don't walk off the edge, instead CQC. That ensures that you won't fall off. Sometimes if you walk too fast off that edge, it'll send you flying off and it'll cause a death. So as you can see here, Vamp is going to walk toward us. Wait till he's right up on us, and then press triangle to get up. And then you're going to just CQC punch him here, move out of the way. And I kind of messed that up, but you get the idea. You can just do that over and over again. Again, if you messed that up like I did and you need him to resurface, all you need to do is walk over to the edge, CQC off the edge, and wait for him to walk toward you, which he's doing right now. And repeat that process. This is the same general thing that you do when you play on the higher difficulties. Obviously, it just takes longer to take him out. But that's the best non-lethal method to take him out. We got the Vampire Slayer trophy. We can skip these cutscenes. Once you're done, get this ammo here, cartwheel over here, and then we're going to start swimming again. Now, before we go directly to Emma, I just want to show you guys something very useful that is going to help you in every single run of MGS2 that you ever do. If you swim to this dead end here, the body armor is located here, and that's the same for every single difficulty, from very easy all the way up to European Extreme. And on the harder difficulties, you definitely want to pick that up, for sure. That helps tremendously with the Tengu portion of the game and Arsenal gear. It helps with the Ray fight, obviously. It helps with everything. Once you've done that, though, just swim where I did, and then we can get to Emma here. Alright, once you have Emma on your back and you're swimming, we're going to come back out the way you did. So from the room that you pick Emma up, go right, and then go left. And you've made it to the first little checkpoint here. Once you're here, you're going to hold the action button or the triangle button to have her grab onto your hand, and then you're going to guide her to the Vamp boss room we were just in. Same thing, make her grab onto your hand, and we're going to go out the southern exit here. Alright, once you've got control of Raiden and Emma, we're going to have a swimming portion, so go out of this door, up left, down, up right, down right, and then once you get here, we're just going to take a quick little left turn here. Watch that mine up top. Left again, right through this first open door here. Left again, right, right again, and I'm not giving Emma a chance to get HP back because I'm mean. Once you're here, you can surface, get Emma some oxygen. You don't want her to dip below half health, because if you do, if you let her dip below half health, then she kind of like sits down and says she can't go on, and it takes forever to escort her. Here, you want to grab onto her here, take her to where the node is, and stop there. Then you press on the elevator twice, and then you want to CQC grab her, because she's scared of these bugs here. She won't progress. Put her in the elevator, and then you want to lay down here for one of the trophies that we're going to get. So as you can see here, that was the My Rations trophy, where you need to get these things onto your rations. The way to get it off is actually by shaking it, as I did there. Once you've done that, you can CQC here the rest of the way and make your way to the first floor. Once you're here, make sure you equip your M9 and continue to escort her. We're going to take her to the edge of this room here. As you can see, there's a guy there that just fell asleep. Leave her here and then go hold him up.
Are you going to shoot
He's a
me?
tough guy. And then unequip your weapons, because you can't escort Emma if you have something equipped. We're going to trample this guy's unconscious body while we make our way down here. We're going to go down the staircase. As you can see, there's a guy waiting for us there. So we're actually going to just chill here until he turns around. Once he's turned around, walk up to him,
Freeze.
take his
Don't
tag,
kill me.
and then return to Emma. And then we're going to trigger this last guy here to come out, leave Emma here,
Freeze.
hold him up,
Please don't.
and we are all done with this section here. Alright, once you're here, make sure you grab hold of Emma. And if you need chaff grenades, you can grab them down here. What I like to do though, since we're on very easy, it's very easy to take these out. And there's actually only one cipher. I think one just took its place. You can throw a chaff here if you want. That's actually the strategy when you're on the higher difficulties, but I like taking out these ciphers. It's fun. You're going to have one guy that you need to get a dog tag from. You can see he's on the bridge there. You can actually leave Emma here. Pick up your M9. Him up.
Freeze.
Once you've got his tag, you can switch over to nothing and then equip your coolant. Grab Emma real quick. And then you're going to use your coolant to put out this fire. Once it's out, you can drag Emma through it. And continue to the next section. And leave her there, and then walk over to the door. Save a little bit of time. So this treatment facility can get a little crazy. You gotta do this kind of quickly here.
Freeze.
Hold this guy up, and then I would unequip your weapons and drag him back. So you have enough room without that other guy spotting you. Hold him up here.
Don't kill me.
As you can see, he walks up a little bit. His friend down there on the radar. You can see him. Once you've gotten his, you can walk over to this second guy.
Freeze.
Hold him up. Luckily, neither of them are tough guys. Grab that. And then we go back for Emma, of course. Who's kind of just chilling out now. And open this door up. Continue forward as we make our way to the Twilight Sniping portion of MGS2. This section is extremely easy on very easy difficulty. There's not even any claymores. First thing I would do is obviously just pick up your weapons, take a pentazamine, and then equip your tranquilizer variant of the PSG-1. So as you can see, where there would usually be claymores, which is right ammo, right here in front of Emma, there are no claymores here, and also no claymores in this version either. A couple things you still have to look out for, obviously the ciphers flying around, and also the guards that spawn at these towers. Once Emma gets to this second tower over here that I'm looking at right now, that's the second spot where we have to use, or we have to hear Johnny having issues in the bathroom. Now another thing, Snake's gonna call you and tell you that you can call him and he'll take care of eliminating enemies and the ciphers. You don't want to do that if you're going for a pacifist run, because his kills do count toward you, so they do count as kills at the end of the game. Just a quick disclaimer here. Don't call Snake if you're going for a pacifist run. If you already have the pacifist run trophy, then don't worry about it. You can make this portion even easier by calling Snake and letting him take care of everything. But if you're trying for a pacifist run like me, don't call Snake at all. So again, once Emma gets to that part of the map, we're going to use our directional mic and we're going to listen into the conversation between her and Johnny. And that hopefully triggers the second Johnny on the spot that we need for the trophy. Alright, so Emma has pretty much reached where we need to take out our directional mic to listen into her conversation with Johnny. So let me wait a couple seconds here until she climbs on top there, and then she goes around the back. Alright, so now we're going to take out our directional mic, and we're going to listen in.
What a weird guy.
All right, we got lucky and we got Johnny on the spot. Nice. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes that doesn't trigger for people, and that's been a bug not only in the Master Collection, but in the HD Collection as well. Actually, I haven't even heard of anybody having that issue on the Master Collection now that I think of it. All the reports that I've gotten for that trophy not popping were on the HD Collection. So I'm going to fast forward the video until the Vamp 2 fight, and we'll talk then. All right, once you're here, the best way to do this is just to shoot Vamp in his leg there. And then switch legs and do the same thing. You hit Emma a couple times, it's fine. And that is Vamp 2 done and dusted. All right, once we're here, we have one more dog tag to get. So I think this guy is a tough guy, so let me get this ready for him.
Freeze.
Hold him up.
Are you going to shoot?
He is. My tranquilizer. And if you want the digital camera for your next playthroughs, you can take cool selfies. It's located there, and we also need it for a trophy. Once you've gotten those two things, we can make our way this way over to the EF connecting bridge. Equip your AK or any lethal gun. We're going to shoot this Cypher. We're also going to shoot this one here. And finally, that one over there as well. Now be very careful here, as always, for claymores. And on very easy, this bridge is completely repaired, which is nice. Make your way into the Shell 1 core first floor. And we're going to make our way over to where the elevator was previously, which is over this way. It's already open, so you don't even have to press the button. Save here if you would like. I'm going to save here just in case. Nothing we really need here, so just progress the game by going up here. Here. We are now in the Arsenal Gear Jejunum. I'm going to show you guys the route that I usually use on very easy. Just wait for this guy to turn around. Once he does, we're going to cartwheel up this way, up the stairs. You're going to get a call right here. And then make your way slowly up the stairs. Just ease your way up there so this guy doesn't see you. Once he turns around, you're going to cartwheel behind him. Hit him. Go around this. Make this jump here. And then you're pretty much good to go at this point. Once you're in the colon area, what you want to do is answer the calls immediately as soon as you get them. Once you get the call from Rose, skip it, but that's going to be what triggers the next cutscene to play out, where you meet up with Snake here at the end. And Snake is going to be our last dog tag, actually. So once he gives you your stuff back, we're going to unequip. And you should have the Weapon Completionist trophy as well once you get the blade. That was the last weapon that we needed. So congratulations on that. Unequip your blade and then choke out Snake. I like to do 3 or 4 times and then let him go, making sure not to kill him, obviously.
Damn kid.
He'll get mad at you, but it's alright. We need your dog tag, so has to be done. That should put him down. Once he's out, pick his body up, and he should drop his dog tag. You got the Pliskin dog tag. And I like to wake him up by slapping him up a little bit. Gonna chase you. And you're ready for the next portion here. Make sure you put on your body armor here so you don't forget. You're going to wear that the remainder of the game. You can practice swinging your sword around if you need to. Practice on Snake. Practice blocking.
Moron.
All that fun stuff.
Damn kid. Moron.
This portion of the game should be very easy, but I do want to show you guys a trick here. So make sure your body armor is equipped again, and then just spam stun grenades. You have 50 of them. The game gives you 50. You should be taking no damage. Then so you have the body armor, and again, we are playing on very easy. Just keep spamming stun grenades. Once you get to the door, you're going to push yourself up against it. You're going to CQC in first person. And hold on, we got to take these guys out before we can attempt it again. So this actually skips this portion. CQC and they'll let go of first person and CQC, and it actually skips that portion. That works on every single difficulty. So it's really useful to know that for your big boss run. Once you've skipped that codec call, just make your way into this room. Equip your blade and make sure it's blue, which means non-lethal. And then just make circles around the room, taking these guys out, helping Snake out. Alright, once the raid fight starts, I like to do 2 somersaults here, or aerial cartwheels. Wow, this guy's already up here because they go down. Forgot they go down super quickly as well and very easy. It doesn't take the usual amount of hits. So that's the fight there. No Ray Jose, hilarious name for a trophy. You can save here if you want. I'll save here just in case.
My son.
So during this portion, if you quickly turn and look at Snake, it actually kind of inspires Raiden, and it makes hitting triangle a little bit easier. Like you get more bang for your buck, basically, is what I'm trying to say. When you press triangle, if you look at Snake. You shouldn't have too much trouble, though, getting through that on very easy.
You know he doesn't know it.
Wow, that was a lot of codec calls and cutscenes. Alright, once you're here, Solidus is very easy to take out. Very easy. Let me skip these cutscenes. Alright, once you get to this cutscene, do not skip it.
By the way, what is that?
You're going to be holding the front right bumper and then the right stick up and down to zoom in. Or sorry, it's R2, so the back trigger to zoom in and out. And you're going to use this for the vampire trophy. And I'll show you guys when to do it. You need to zoom in and you need to see Vamp during this cutscene. So if you miss this, you can reload from the Ray fight after the Ray fight where we saved.
I'll pick my own name.
So during this,
and
you see
my
Vamp
own
back
life.
there.
I'll find something
So when Snake and
worth
Raiden are talking and Raiden's about to throw his dog tags, that's when you need to zoom in with R2 and look around with the right stick. Luckily, I didn't miss it there. I've missed that so many times and it annoyed the hell out of me. So I kind of looked, you know, I know what to look out for now. But again, if you missed that, reload. You're going to have to fight Solidus, but as you can see, Solidus is a joke, especially on very easy. And congratulations on getting the vampire trophy. All right, now I'll see you guys after the cutscene and the credits. All right, so we've made it to the score screen. Hopefully you guys got your pacifist run. Hopefully you guys got your complete stealth run in. Congratulations on any trophy you guys might have acquired. Once you've made it back to the main menu, as always, you can check your progress in regard to dog tags if you go to special and then dog tag viewer. Load up your save file. And we'll go to plant since that's what we just did. Scroll over to very easy. And there you have it. 100% completion on very easy for the plant chapter of Metal Gear Solid 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you guys. If you guys want guides for easy and normal as well, please let me know. I'd be happy to make those. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.